Frederick Douglass would go on to say that um,
After them!
it was risky and it was dangerous. I'm paraphrasing. And that in terms of looking at it for gain and loss, everything, you were risking everything you had. You're risking everything you had for an
Let the
objective
reds go!
that you might not get.
Follow
This is
me!
why I
Listen,
try to tell the children that this is not Monopoly. This isn't whack-a-mole. They're trying to kill you for escaping. And it was far from a game. It was deadly serious. You could lose your life. A young man in D.C. Was probably appeared in the newspapers in the late 1830s, was taken into a blacksmith shop because it believed he had information on the Underground Railroad. He was tortured in the blacksmith shop. And they put his hands in visors. In the average blacksmith shop, there are any kind of tools to fix almost anything or induce almost any kind of pain. And this young brother was able to finally persuade them that he had heard about a train that he made them think he literally believed went underground, physically went underground. And the only thing he said he could tell about is that it went north. So, oh, let me take a moment and go back to the intersection of Georgia and Eastern. The reason the posse stopped, and the man's name was William Chaplin, is because the police would advertise in local DC papers that they had ex-members of the police force. They'll settle your debts and return your freedom-seeking black people. Now, how would that work in an era without telephone? The most advanced communication is telegraph, informers. And so there were nests of informers in the city. There was one the elders used to talk about named Stone Street. And they say the elders would almost spit his name out. He was in such low regard in the black community because he sold out. He tried to take advantage. Um, so we believe that the event on August the 8th, 1850, at the intersection of Eastern and Georgia, was probably part of that information got in as a result of informers, as a result of informers. Um, that shows you the extent of living in a police state if you were black. Just like you have in the jailhouse, you got snitches. Well, you got snitches outside the jailhouse in the police state of the District of Columbia. And that was one way that the system flourished, along with threats, along with beatings, along with murder.